So today for our devotion, I wanted to focus on something I saw in the book of Genesis in the first chapter, verses 1 through 5. And I'm going to read it to you guys. It says, "In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and the darkness was on the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters." Now I want you to remember, without form, void, and darkness. And I also want you to remember, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light, and God saw that the light was good. And He divided the light from the darkness, and God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And so the evening and the morning were the first day. Now, there are a lot of reasons why we have a day, and there are a lot of reasons why we have a night. But today I want to focus on why we have a night. Of course, it is the nighttime when we are able to rest, when God gives us sleep to our eyes and slumber to our bodies. And we're able to recover from a hard day's work. But it is the darkness that gives us a bigger appreciation for the light. I heard somewhere, I don't remember where exactly, but I liked what it said, and it said, it is the darkest nights, the darkest skies that produce the brightest stars. Right now we're living in a time of darkness, a time of uncertainty, and there's a lot of people living in fear all around the world. A lot of people don't have a foundation in which they could stand on. You and I may not know what tomorrow brings. We may not know if tomorrow will come, but we do know in whom we have believed in. And we have set our house upon the rock. That is our true foundation, the Lord Jesus Christ. See, dark times may be ahead, but it does not matter how dark, and it does not matter how thick the darkness is, because the faintest of lights dissipates darkness. You can walk around in a room that is completely pitch black dark, and all you need is that little light on your phone. What happens when you do that? Darkness pushes back. Darkness flees. Now, right now you may be scared, and your faith may be at an all-time low, but Jesus Himself said that all you need is the faith as small as a mustard seed. And all you need is a spark of hope, really, and God will do the rest. Let's check something out in verse 2. Now it says this: "The earth was without form." Another translation says, "There was chaos. And it was void." In other words, it was empty. "And there was darkness in the face of the deep." But it also says that the Spirit of God hovered over the waters. And in verse 5, He called the light, and the darkness He calls night. Right now we're living in a time of chaos. We are living in a time of emptiness. But in the midst of all this, be encouraged, because the Spirit of God hovers over us. Not only is He hovering over us, He is inside of us. And He uses the darkness to play a very important role in our lives right now, just like He did in the beginning. So it was the time of rest, right? That the night is. So right now we're living in a time of rest. Let's take this time of rest. Let's take this time and spend it well with our families, which are our first ministry. In this darkest hour, we are to be the light of the world. And as believers, we are to be the church. We are living in an important moment in life when God is trying to teach us how to be the church outside the four walls. Now, the greatest revival is the one that happens in your own home. The greatest prayer group is the one that happens in your own home. And the greatest worship is the one that happens in your